Welcome to Tammy's Life. My name is Tammy, and today I want to talk about the foundation to my channel. I will be talking about diet, exercise, fashion, and what I do on a daily basis. So welcome to my kitchen, and Tom is here and he's going to ask me a few questions. And then at the end I will show you one of my shakes that I do on a daily basis in the morning.
Oh, good job, Tammy. Everyone's been waiting for you to start your channel, and here we are at the beginning of a new year. And I want to ask you a couple of questions because I know what's in a lot of people's minds. Number one, is your life on a daily basis the same each day?
No, actually my day is quite, it's difficult because I could be busy, I might have an easier day, and just things come up randomly. So I'm very busy, but no day is the same for me.
So realistically, when you see, let's just talk about exercise for a moment. When you see an infomercial on TV and you say, buy this, people are saying, buy this machine, it's going to make you lose 40 pounds in 60 days. Is that realistic?
No, the fact is none of that stuff really works, and it takes diet, discipline, exercise, but you really have to focus and you have to stick with it and you have to work it into your schedule. And I know everyone's schedule is so different. You know, I'm a mom of two, I have my own business between employees, clients, and being so busy, you know, you have to fit into your schedule, and that's another thing that we'll be discussing later, and I'll have more videos on.
Yeah, so girls want to be healthy and happy, and I think that's what the foundation of what you want all females to do, besides, of course, arming themselves, right? Mm-hmm. That's important. Now, I want to talk about with you, I want to ask you this question. Exercise. Let's be realistic. If everyone said, on Sunday do this, on Monday do this, on Wednesday do that, it's not realistic. No one can fit that into their daily routine because the routines change every day. So what do you do to get your cardio in and the exercise routines in that I know you do to keep your figure? What do you do to get all the hours of cardio and exercise in within your 7-day week?
Well, in 7 days, my schedule is up and down. It's extremely busy on some days, and some days I have a lot of spare time. I am a financial planner, so what's nice about it is I can schedule my appointments according to my clients and what suits them. So some days are busier than others. But what I do, you know, I really have to focus, I would say 3 to 4 days, and do at least 2 hours in the gym. I do at least an hour of cardio and then an hour of weightlifting, which could be a class, it could be me on equipment myself, or I could use a personal trainer. So those are the things that I do. But I would definitely say I have to devote 3 to 4 days a week for myself.
Okay, now what about your diet? Now, let's face it, we all like to have our pizza, pasta, we all like to, you know, have our hamburgers and stuff like that. In a moment, you're going to show us the shake you start out with each morning. How do you discipline yourself, your mindset, to keep your figure after having 2 children? You've always had a figure since I've known you, since you're like a teenager. How do you keep this figure like this and your mindset?
Well, you know, having your ideal, once you're at an ideal weight, I do believe it's easier to maintain. If you're really struggling, maybe 20, 30 pounds, then you definitely have to be tougher on yourself, and you really have to watch your calories and obviously fat intake, etc. I personally love to have shakes. I know that it's very important for me to maintain my body. I do need to eat quite a bit of protein. So I have protein shakes in the morning if I can't fit a breakfast in. So depending on when I eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I have to eat numerous meals a day in order for me to stay the shape that I'm in.
So the truth is, it's all mindset. Your diet, because of course I know you real well, your diet is all in your mindset. And you like to eat high protein foods, right?
I do, yes.
How about sugar?
Well, you know, on occasions I have a little bit of sugar, but no, I do not use sugar. I have some stevia at home, maybe other things that I use, sugar substitutes that are the healthy ones that I bought at Whole Foods, but I really don't have any sugar products in my home that we use. So we stay away from sugar, low carb, high protein foods.
How about fat?
Obviously,
fat foods?
Low fat foods.
How about steak?
Steak, protein, chicken, fish. Those are definitely the meals that we have in our home. I stay away from processed foods, which are obviously very bad for you. So having a healthy meal, a dinner could include vegetables, a lot of lean meats, fillets. I am definitely not a vegan, I do have to say that. So I believe in eating meat, but eating healthy, lean meats.
Okay, now talk about the fact that stress, and there's a lot of people out there who deal with stress by going to a doctor and they get on medication. Do you think that medication is the answer, or exercise and diet is the answer to keep you feeling good, raising 2 children, and you do have a pretty stressful life? You're on the go nonstop.
Well, you just answered the question there for me. Yes, diet and exercise. I mean, eating healthy definitely helps, but exercising definitely releases stress for me. I enjoy going to the gym. I really don't have a problem with it, so I do enjoy it. But, you know, any medication, obviously, you have to stay away from it if you don't necessarily need it. But again, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not here to tell you if you should take it or not, but I really try to take the healthy way, which is obviously sticking with exercise, healthy diet, healthy exercise, and healthy foods.
Good. We're going to do the shake here in a moment. Let's see your kitchen here. What do you got? Let's walk around a little bit. I know, let's over here in the corner. I know you like coffee, but I want to talk about caffeine for a moment. I'm zooming in on your machine there. What is that?
Oh, that's just a little...
Walk up to it, please. Thank you.
This is one of my favorite little machines, and it makes cup-by-cup coffee, so I love it. I do have a fancy schmancy espresso machine, which... Oh, this is a Keurig. I just said it's a Keurig.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, which I love using because I can make it cup by cup, and I don't have to make a whole carafe of it. And to the right of the coffee machine here, I have my Vitamix, which is my large blender. This is a blender that I use if I'm making the shake for all the girls, and sometimes I use this for different type of soups, blending vegetables if I want to make fruit smoothies or any type of vegetables pureed. So this is a wonderful machine. I've had this quite a while, but I have to say this is definitely the best one. But this is a large one. I have my little one over here, just a little magic bullet, NutriBullet that I have here. I use this every day. This is actually a good one just for just small shakes. Okay,
let's please zoom in on how you start your morning, and we'll sum up the video. But I think it's exciting that you really discipline yourself so well.
Okay, so here we are with my NutriBullet, and here's the ingredients to my shake. So every morning I would usually do a shake that's similar to this. I do switch it quite often, but this is one that I do in the morning. So I would put a little ice in my cup. I usually get between 1 to 2 scoops of a good protein. This one is actually a chocolate flavor. Usually each scoop is about 20 to 23 grams of protein, so depending on how long before my next meal, I do 1 or 2 scoops. If it's like 4 hours, 4 or maybe a little longer, I always do 2, but we're going to do 1 right now. This is a scoop of green superfood that I always add into all of my shakes. This is one actually I got from Whole Foods. There's one I get from my gym as well. This one actually has a chocolate flavor, which is very good. I also add Chlorella and Spirulina in all of my shakes. This is something that I do in all of them. I do change like the vegetables, maybe fruits. Sometimes I don't add any vegetables or fruits. But I do really like the benefits of Spirulina and Chlorella. These are 2 superfoods. So I'll do 1 teaspoon of each. I'm going to add almond milk today. Sometimes I just use water, actually Zephyr Hills fresh water. But today we're going to add some almond milk. I am going to put a little fresh kale. I got quite a bit here, but I do like kale. when you have a chocolate shake and a lot of the ingredients have the cocoa powder in it, you don't even taste the actual kale. That's what's wonderful about it. You just get all the nutrients. Put it right in there. And then I also add a little bit of blueberries. Blueberries are great for antioxidants and actually taste wonderful in the shake. So add a few in there. A little bit more fresh water. So as you see, it's a beautiful green color and actually tastes delicious. But what I love about this little NutriBullet actually is that if I am on the go, I can just slip this lid right on top like this, which I do every day. And then I get my straw and see, voila. And it's delicious. You can't taste anything green. You have fruits, vegetables, all of my wonderful superfoods, super green foods, these great antioxidants, which at another video I can definitely talk more about these, but this is definitely what I do every day and it is delicious. The girls love this. A lot of times for the girls I'll add some bananas or apples into their shakes. Gives it a little bit more sweeter flavor. But this is what I do every day and this is...
How long does that keep your appetite? So if you do that at 7 a.m.?
7 a.m., you know, I go 3 hours. I'll drink this. Usually the first thing in the morning I have a cup of coffee is my first. And then I make this. I might do it before or after I take the girls to school. Then I come back and I'll make my shake. But this should last 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours.
And then
before I have another meal. Then depending what I do, I might go have lunch. I'll make something depending where I'm at or what I'm doing. But again, you know, what if I'm on the go? What if I'm going to a client and seeing a client at a location? I might have a shaker, which I don't even have one of my shakers with me, but I'll have these powders maybe in a little baggie or in my shaker, and I'll have a bottle of water, and I just put it into my shaker and mix it. So obviously being at home, you have the luxury to have the fresh fruit and the vegetables, but again, this shake is delicious too, just in a shaker with water, and you don't have to have the almond milk. So I might do that in 3-4 hours, or I possibly could have a meal. As you know, our days are so busy, we don't know what we're going to do, so I always plan to have an extra shaker with my protein in the actual shaker itself, and have plenty of water as well. So.
Well, good job, and looking forward to more videos from you.
Great, thank you so much.
Please subscribe if you come to this channel from Weapons Education. I really appreciate if my whole entire audience subscribes. And Tammy's going to be doing a lot more videos in detail and talking more about the exact ingredients of each shake, talking more about diet, exercise, personal self-defense, correct,
Personal
Tammy?
self-defense, yes, and I'd love to talk more about, you know, the ingredients and why I use the different things that I do. So yes, so many wonderful things to come. A lot of fashion videos, maybe places that I visit in Miami, or maybe a lot of things that I do with my girlfriends and shopping, etc. So a lot of exciting things to come. So thank you so much for watching, and again, as Tom said, please subscribe and tell a friend. Thank you so much.